Hola a todos, bienvenidos. Espero que me puedan escuchar, que todos me puedan ver. El día de hoy estoy muy emocionada, como siempre. Ya saben que yo siempre estoy emocionada, siempre estoy muy contenta por las entrevistas que tengo. Y no importa qué atleta sea, siempre me da la misma emoción y el mismo gusto de tenerlos y de recibirlos en este canal. Bienvenidos a todos. Les recuerdo, por favor, a los que no se han suscrito, suscríbanse en este momento a mi canal. Aquí abajo van a ver el botón para suscribirse. También, por favor, no dejen de seguirme en Instagram, porque dentro de poco tiempo, la próxima semana, más o menos en unos 10 días, tendré un giveaway increíble para todos mis Masha lovers. Así que, por favor, bienvenidos. Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing amazing. Today, I'm very excited because we have, again, another amazing interview. I'm super, super happy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You will see the subscribe button below. And please follow me on Instagram. In the next days, I will have a giveaway for all my Masha lovers. And it will be amazing, trust me. And you will see the information on Instagram in a few days. If you want me to read a comment or a question for our guest today, don't forget to use the super chat. Remember that all those donations you make to my channel help me to do this amazing content and bring amazing interviews for you. So I want to introduce our guest for today. So give me 1 second. Here he is. This is Kévin.
Hello.
How are you? Bonsoir en France.
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine.
Yes, bonsoir. It's a real pleasure to be there.
I'm so happy to have you here. I mean, I've been wanting to have this interview for a long time, so it's amazing to finally have you here.
Thank you.
So, okay, you started skating when you were about 6 years old. And did you have a favorite skater back then?
When I was 6, 7, it was almost the generation when Brian Joubert was a world champion. So on the TV, I saw a lot of Evgeny Plushenko because it was the moment he was on the top of the world. And when I grew up a little bit, it was a lot of Patrick Chan because he was the next top of the world. So I really follow Evgeny, and after Brian in 2007, when he won every competition in the season, and after it was a lot of Patrick Chan.
Oh, yeah, he was amazing. I mean, I met Brian. He was one of the first people who I interviewed. Hola, Jesus. He was one of the first people I interviewed, and he was amazing. I mean, I remember we were in Torino 2006, and I was so excited because it was my first job on TV, and he was a great skater and also very handsome. I was kind of in love with him, and I interviewed him. He was amazing. I mean, he was such a good skater. I also admire him. I mean, his routines on those Olympics, the James Bond routine on the short program and the Celtic routine for the...
I remember when I was young, I only remember the program on Matrix, the one on Kaori
Yes.
skating this season.
Yeah.
For me, it was the costume and everything was so good. And yes, I have a moment in his program when he's like that.
I know.
I
Yeah.
remember like when I was young in front of my TV.
Oh yes, it was really, really, really amazing. So, okay, so this has been such a difficult year for everybody. The ice rinks have been closed
Mm-hmm.
and nobody can train. So, have you been able to train a little bit this year?
Right after the World Championship, I had the chance to have 1 week again, like the rinks still open. So I had the chance to create the short program of this season.
Mm-hmm.
And after I get back to France because I was thinking it was a better idea to be close of my family and
Yeah.
friend. If something happened in France, someone sick or I'm sick,
Mm-hmm.
it's better for me to be in my country,
Yeah.
close of the people I love. So in France it was like I think like everybody in the world, like for 2 months it was like really close, everything
Mm-hmm.
closed. And after these 2 months, like in these 2 months, I was only like training on the floor like 1 hour, 2 hour per days, but
Wow.
I lose the feeling of the ice
Oh,
because I think it was the first time in 18 years I stopped that long.
yeah.
Because when I was really young, I stopped only a month for the big vacation in
Yeah. Yeah.
summer in France.
Mm-hmm.
And after I always have the summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like these 2 months, I felt like so weird. I was like, that's the first time I took this big break in skating. And losing the feeling of the ice after 2 months, I was so scared like to come back on the ice and don't
And
know how
John.
to skate anymore.
Oh my
But
God.
my mom, she told me like, it's like bicycle. Like when you learn, you don't forget the movement.
Oh my God, but I can imagine. I mean, it's crazy. Even for people who only does like single axle and doubles, it's scary to stop skating and then come back. So I can't even
Hmm.
imagine how it feels to come back when you are doing triples and quads.
And I know in the middle of the season when I took like 1 week break, like for the winter break or something like that for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the week when I come back, I'm like I lost every jump, and I have like 4 days. I'm bad skater, like I need to come back on every jump and learn again how to jump good. So after these 2 months, I was like, okay, that's gonna be bad.
So how did you feel?
Really good. And at this moment, I understood skating was everything I love in life. Like an ice rink, it's the only place I feel good. Like if I'm sad and I go to the rink, I'm gonna feel better. And when I get my first step on the ice, I was like, ah, that's so good.
Yeah, like it feels relaxing.
Yes, I was like, I'm born to do skating.
Yeah. I really understand the feeling because I have felt all my life like this in the ice. It's like the perfect place and you don't feel complete unless you are on the ice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I think I did like 80% of my life, like more on the ice with training every day than
Mhm.
without skating. So
Yeah.
this break was like crazy for me.
I know. It has been a really tough year for the whole world. And I know
I
some,
can understand.
yeah, yeah, yes, of course. I mean, so many bad things are happening. So we have to be patient. And we are
Mhm.
privileged because we can go to the ice rink. I mean, at least now, there are some people that just can't.
Yes, that's I feel I feel so sorry for the young kids right now because in France, only the people on the senior and junior like international and national like competition
Yeah.
can like train, like the only like elite people can
Mm.
train. And I feel so sorry for the kids because I can imagine me when I was young around like 6, 10 without skating this long.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I feel really bad for them.
I know. But well, things will get better, hopefully, and maybe next
Yes.
year everything will be back to normal. So fingers crossed, and hopefully everything will be okay. So, okay, here's a tough question. I want to talk about the athletes' good and bad moments. So, let's start with the bad and then we'll go to the good moments. So, every athlete has like the best moments and the worst moments. So, talking about the worst moment of your career, which would you say it was? Do you think it was the Europeans of this year?
European was not that bad because I don't know what happened this day on the short program. I think it's happened to everyone sometimes. Like there's a day like the week before.
I lost you for a second. Are you back? Hello? Hello, hello. I can't hear you. Hold on. Okay, can you talk? Maybe if I can hear you. Okay, we can't hear Kévin, but okay, here we are watching a video from the Europeans, just talking about the bad moments. So let's go back to Kévin. Sorry, we couldn't hear you.
Ooh.
I know it was
That's
like
okay. That's okay. That's better. Like 1 minute silence for this program.
I know it was hard to watch. I mean, just after you won a medal in the Grand Prix final, and then you were one of the favorites for the gold in the European, and then this happened on the short program. It was tough to watch.
It's I don't know what happened. Like I was saying, like if the short happened one day before, maybe I'm gonna do like the perfect short program. Maybe the day after, if the short happened this day,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I gonna do the full short like clean.
Yeah.
So I think it was not the day for me. And when I got on the ice, the training in the morning was good. The 6 minute was clean. And when the music start, I felt like my soul like left my body, and I was like, okay, that's gonna be long 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And when I start, I don't know. I try to fight on every jump, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I was stressed or if I was like scared or if I want like too much go and do something clean or but I know right before I was like asking myself like can you please like do something better than the final. So my goal was like to
Climb.
grow every competition,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the final I did like a really good short program, so I think I put too much pressure on me at this moment.
Yeah, maybe. So you were really upset in the kiss and cry. You were so sad. So what were your thoughts after that happened?
I don't know, like I don't know. I was like for the day it was not me like the 3 hour after the short program. I just asked my coach if I can go to the hotel and like stay in my room and just like be quiet without
Mm-hmm.
people. Like just like to don't think of what happened.
Yeah, I know it.
And the next and I know the next day I wake up and I said like that's life. It happened and my career is not over.
Mhm.
It's just a short program. There's still the world championship at the end of the season. So I wake up and I was like, that's life. And I go.
Well, that's good. That's like the mindset you must have when you're a top competitor. You must always think ahead, and it's like, okay, bad competition. Next, I have to keep working.
That was hard. That was a goal for me. Like, cause the right after the shot, I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't know like how I gonna be happy again. I
Hmm.
felt like the sun disappear and every joy disappear. And I was like, that's gonna be like tough, like for a few days. And right the next day, I was like, okay, you need to go. And I pushed myself.
Wow.
But maybe European, it's not like the worst competition I had.
Hmm.
I had a French masters and I fell 6 times in the free program.
Oh my God.
So I know like I prefer like be at European than the French master. Like I fell 6 times. That was like not good at all.
That was yeah, that was really bad. I had one competition like that too. So when you end, you're like, okay, so this is not what I wanted. Okay, next. I have to keep working.
Oh yes, I did the first jump, and after I fell the second and the third, and I was like, okay, I go on the next and I do it, and I fell. I was like, okay, the next one I'm gonna do it,
Jeez.
and I fell and I fell and I fell, and at the end of the program, I was like, oh, the program is over, and I did one jump.
Oh my God, that's horrible. So well, every like I said, every athlete has bad moments and tough
Oh no 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 no! I have a better, not a better, but I
hours.
have a worse competition. When I was really young in novice, it was the national, and I was alone. So I was directly the national like champion because
Yeah.
I was alone in competition, but I didn't go pee before the competition. So I was like so like not comfortable to skate and jump, and I did nothing. Like I fell like 2 times,
That is
and
bad.
at the end I almost peed myself.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
terrible. Like
You
the worst
must be before the
competition.
competition. That's really bad.
Oh yes, I was so like, why I didn't go pee before? And now my coach, when I was with this coach, she sent me message like on some competition, like don't forget like to go pee.
Oh my God. That's
So that's a funny memories.
oh yes, of course. But in the moment, it's really stressful.
That was not funny.
Okay, so now talking about the good moments. Okay, so you had an amazing season from 2019 to 2020. It was amazing for you. You gave so many great results in the competitions, and that led to you competing at the Grand Prix final. And then in the Grand Prix final, you did wow. I mean, it was amazing. In the short program, I remember they put the wrong music for you, and oh my God, that
Oh,
was
that
so.
was the worst competition too. Like
But you
that
did
was
great.
this moment. I was like standing like that, my short program like thing, and I don't know why I knew it something gonna happen, and I was in my bubble, like ready to skate.
Yeah.
That's the moment like it was like someone like tap on my shoulder and say, "You dropped something," and I was like, "Ugh." So I don't, and I was not mad, but I was like, "Oh no, you
Yes,
break my
we
bubble."
can see it in your face. I mean, first you
I,
were
yes,
like
I
with
was
a
like that,
smile.
and
Yes, I will show the video because everybody has to see that. I mean, it was amazing. Okay, I want to show the whole video with the short and the long program. And okay, we won't be able to hear you, but I will comment a little bit. And then when the video is over, you will tell me what you think. So here's the video. Oh no. Okay, so you can see Kevin's face here. He's not very happy at all. I mean, it's like, this is not my music. I'm not happy. And then he's like, okay, these guys are not putting the correct music. That's not good. But I will let you watch this video because it's amazing. I mean, even though they didn't put the correct music, he did an amazing job. So here is the video. Watch it. Oh, amazing. I mean, his face says it all. And then we will watch the kiss and cry. And oh my God, he's so happy. And Sylvia was crying like the whole routine. She was so proud. And now the free program that, oh my God, I just love it. Look at these jumps. I mean, wow.
Bien. Oh, estaba ahí
Oh,
lejos.
and that was a perfect quad toe. We don't know what happened at the landing. But look at this. It was amazing. Guys, please comment. What do you think about this program? Sigan comentando, chicos. Quiero ver sus comentarios acerca de esta rutina. No sé cuál me gusta más, si el programa corto o el largo. Vean esto. Oh my god, I just love that move. Wow. This choreography is so beautiful. Wow. Oh my god.
Me encanta ese chico.
Look at this.
Vaya final del Grand Prix que ha hecho Kévin.
Ah, yes, Gigi, I think the same. He creates pieces of art. I agree with you totally. This is amazing. And the reaction in the kiss and cry, oh my god, watch this.
Ahí viene. Mira la nota, 90 en técnica, 89
It's
en
so
presentación. Esto
beautiful.
le coloca en la
I
primera
just
posición
love this.
y esto le da la tercera posición por lo menos.
I think I want to cry with both of you.
Fíjate, qué emocionante, Kévin Aymoz.
This was so good, so
178,
amazing.
92. Y eso que el cuádruple le ha ido así, ¿eh? Se coloca primero. Ay.
Oh my god, Kévin, this is so great. I just love it.
That was a long time I didn't look at this video.
They're so amazing. I mean, both programs, I love them. But those moves on the free program, Jesus, how do you do that?
Okay, so I have a news. So this season I choreographed a new long program and I didn't compete any competition like to test this program. So I choose to go back on the Lighthouse program for the European Championship, like World Championship. So I go back with the program of the last season, the long program.
Amazing.
Because, well, I didn't skate well at the short program at European, so we didn't have the chance to see this program
Yeah,
at European
that's good.
Championship. So I said, this year I need to show this program at European.
Yes, definitely. I mean, and the choreography is amazing. It's like hard music to choreograph, but you guys did amazing job. I mean, it was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I am a choreographer myself, and I was listening to the part in the step sequence, and I was like, okay, I had no idea if I were to choreograph that music in that part, I wouldn't have an idea how to do it.
No, thank you.
Yes, it was
I
great.
did the step sequence, I did it myself.
Oh, really?
So thank you. Yes, I think
Wow.
I choreographed like 80% of the program.
Yeah.
And I was with René Roca, the ice dancer from USA.
Yeah.
And she helped me like to find the move and the mood of the program.
Yeah.
And John and Sylvia helped me like to put everything together, like because they know they are coached like from a long time, so
Yeah.
they know like how a program gonna work.
Yes.
So they helped me like to put like I find a lot of movement and find stuff, and they said, okay, this one's gonna go better there for you, or this one there. So they helped me like to do that.
That is great. Sylvia is a great choreographer. Actually, years ago, she choreographed programs for me. Like many years.
Really?
Yes. When she
Ooh.
was living in Connecticut, I went there to train in the summers, and I was taking lessons from Galina Zmievskaya, and and Sylvia was doing my some of my programs. Maybe she won't remember me by my name, but if you tell her one of the Mexican,
Maybe I gonna text her to tell her.
yeah, I know, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, she's great. She's amazing, and it's so
Yes, she's
warm
like
to work with her.
she's too much like with passion in this
Yes.
figure skating. Like
Oh yeah.
she wants really
Well,
like to do like the best, and like she don't care about like the stuff. She just loves skating.
oh yeah, and it shows. I mean, she's beautiful,
Mm.
coaching, and she's a beautiful person. So
Oh yes, because she still, when she coach, she's still on the skate,
mhm.
and sometimes she show me like some exercise, and I'm like, well, after you, I can't do the exercise like you did like so good,
So
so
beautiful.
I can't.
I know. She's
Like when she do like the backward crossover, I'm
yeah.
like, well, I can't. Sorry, I can't.
I know. She's like true passion on the ice.
Yes, and John, she's too like thinking about creation and the new stuff. Like every day, sometimes you can see him on the ice, like the
Yeah.
back on the ice and in movement, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like just thinking about a great movement for a program.
Oh,
Like every day, sometimes he have an idea and he's like, okay, I need to try, and he go and he try.
wow, that's amazing. I mean, that's a great team.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yes.
You are very lucky because they're amazing.
Oh yes.
So, what happened in the free program in that quad toe? I mean, you landed it, you were in the landing position. What happened?
I remember this moment because I remember when I get up, I smile and I was like, you land, dude, you land this jump and you fail. I don't know why, because when I go for the jump, in the air I was really good. And when I land, I was maybe like too confident
Yeah.
because I was like, I did it. And
I didn't.
I was on my face and I was like, okay, what happened? I think, yes, I was too confident on this jump.
Maybe because it was perfect. I mean, you glided on the landing position.
And I don't know, like, cause in the air, like on a lot of jump, always I'm a little bit too front of the jump or too back or too side. And this one, I was like, I remember because in the air, it was like, yes, this one is good, you're gonna land it.
Yes.
And when I land, I was like, woohoo! And
It was really funny, actually. I mean, it was too bad because the whole program was so perfect, and that was like
thank you.
the only mistake. But well, it got you to the podium, and I want to talk about that. So, how did you feel when you okay you we saw in the kiss and cry when you realized you were getting a medal, and
At first, in the kiss and cry, I was looking on the big screen.
yeah,
So I'm looking because the small screen we had like front of us, it
yeah,
was really small.
uh-huh,
And I saw like the numbers of the score are small, and I was want to be sure I can see the score and not like look at the screen like that.
yeah,
So I was looking the big screen, and I had a goal this season. It's to reach 175 point on the free
uh-huh,
program, and I did like 176,
yeah.
and I was like, I did my goal. And after I realized like I did a really great score,
Mm-hmm.
and I jumped out and I was like, whoa! And I didn't realize I was first on
Yeah,
this free program
you were
after
just
my
watching the
skate.
score.
And I was like, that's a great score. And after I look again the screen, and the score turned on the total score of the
Oh
competition.
my
And
god.
I saw the number 1, and I was like, and at this moment I realized like I'm on the podium.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. I mean, the Grand
So
Prix
a lot
final
of things
is
happen in the
such
same
a big
moment.
competition. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So, okay, when you were in the podium with those two titans of figure skating, I mean, Nathan Chen and Yuzuru Hanyu, how does that feel? It's wow.
At first, I was like, that's my moment. You need like to be like proud of what you did, like the beginning of the season, the work you put like to go there.
Mm-hmm.
That's your moment, and enjoy to be on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was the first one to go on the podium, and after they call Yuzuru, and after Nathan, after when they were both on the podium, I was looking at them like, what the? Is that really user next to me and Nathan? And I was like for the Sochi Olympic game, I was like front of my TV looking them like skate and like Nathan, I follow him and use like for me it's like not real.
I know, it was so great. I mean, your face was like glowing. I want to show that video. So just wait 1 second. Chequen esto, chicos.
The climax has been here. Fantastic on the short, and he did it again in the free.
Well, I never reveal any of my favorite skaters, but when he was on the Junior Grand Prix,
The sleeve.
and the smile on his
Está
Yeah.
súper emocionado.
Class
He's
act.
so excited.
He was
获得了总决
thanking
赛的亚
Nathan
军
for。pushing him and giving him competition.
最后1分钟，祝他生日快乐！
Well, both guys admitting that they look up to each other. What a fantastic duel it's going to be over there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Hanyu. This guy, as I said in the commentary, is from another universe. How on earth you keep your west? Yes.
He's a brainiac. That guy is so focused and so in emotional control.
What a moment. I mean, wow.
He's an amazing man.
This is amazing.
He was so almost underwhelmed, even in the press conference. He just
Miss an opportunity like that.
no, it's going to be
好了
unbelievable.
好了，
And of course, they've got a special award show as well. He was out of gas.
Yeah, completely out of gas.
And he must
谢谢
have
阿
stayed
琳
on-
娜。
Wow. That's beautiful. I mean, and the medal is.
I never saw that's the first time I see this video. So I'm like,
Really?
what? That
I
was-
will send it to you.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Wait a second. I need just like to be sure my computer is charging.
Okay.
2
so-
seconds, sorry.
Sure. Guys, what do you think about that? I mean, I think that competition was amazing. We were watching that and it's like, oh
Perfect.
my God. Like David is saying right now, he's a rock star.
Oh, no. Please no.
Yeah, it was truly amazing. And I promise I will send you this video so you have it because,
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's the first time I see the video of the podium, and I didn't realize I smiled so much when I saw my face on the screen.
yeah. Yes, you were like a child smiling all the
Oh
time.
yes, totally. And I remember a friend, like she was the a bénévole for the competition, and she was the one. She bring me like to the ice for the podium,
Yeah.
and I was like, it was so good. Like, and I told her like, wow, that's like a dream. Is it real?
Oh my God, I know. It's one of those beautiful moments in the career. Maybe it's not like the Olympic moment or whatever, but it's one of those special moments that you treasure in your heart because it was so good. And, you know, like you feel you succeeded.
Yes, and I know the stress of this competition was not on the final competition. It was more on the NHK competition. Because after the Grand Prix in France, I realized like if I do something good, I can maybe go like for the final.
Yeah.
So I was stressed at the NHK because I was like, you can maybe reach a place to go to the final. So don't mess up. And I was so stressed. So I think after NHK, all the stress like get out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got to the final, so now I'm not stressed. My goal it was like to do like podiums in Grand Prix, and I did. So now it's only the bonus of the competition.
Oh, yeah.
and
It
the-
was like the cherry on top of the cake.
Oh yes, it was just a gift, like to go to the final.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's amazing, really. And well, after that, well, you had the Europeans and some other competitions, but then after Europeans is when the pandemic started. So this year you haven't been able to compete much. We were talking about that earlier. So you were supposed to compete at the International de France, but you couldn't because it got cancelled. So are you going to have a Championnat de France this year or not?
No, we have the nationals just got canceled like a few days ago. I hope like the federation, they're gonna try maybe, I don't know, maybe like to postpone in the beginning of 2021. I hope, because for me, like national, it's not like a big things, but it's a big competition. In France, it's something big, like for every skater. So it's not only for me, but like for every girls, every pairs and ice dance, like competing. That's good, like to have this competition.
Yes, of course.
Because for me, when I was young, national was a big thing, and I still have this like little thing, like I want to compete the national.
Yeah, I know. In Mexico, we didn't have the nationals. We usually have nationals at the beginning of November, but they got canceled, so we haven't gotten any competitions here. Yeah, it's too bad. And like we were talking, you must qualify for the World Championships. So how is that going to happen in France? Do you have any idea?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Oh, so how are you going to qualify for the Worlds?
Oh, okay. I think like the best we can do right now, it's for every skater from France to qualify for a competition. Right now for the European, we can see and know who is on the top of the team France to go to European. And if it happen, I think the federation gonna take maybe a look on the result of European of the French team, like to send someone for World Championship. And the federation right now, they are doing like a great job.
Yeah.
They are like sending a lot of message like to support us, and they try to organize like some camp, like to see the team. It's not only like to see how the skating's going, but like to keep like the motivation of everyone and keep like a healthy like mental place of like the elite skater.
Yeah.
So I think the federation gonna try like to look on some videos we're gonna send to them, or come on the training camp to see if we are like not good enough but ready like to compete.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Because this year it's like a big thing. There's the Olympic spots to get at the World Championship.
Oh, well, we will see what happens next year. I mean, it's crazy and nobody knows what's happening. Like we said, the ice rink where the Europeans are supposed to happen is being used like a...
Yes, I saw that this morning.
Yeah, for the sick people. So maybe they will have to change place. We don't know what's going to happen.
I hope they're not gonna change the people like sick, like they're gonna move them if they're like sick and need to stay in the ice center, like it's better for them.
Yes, of course.
I hope like the ISU gonna find like something somewhere else, maybe.
Exactly. Wow. Okay, so what's next for you? I mean, there are a lot of things nobody can plan, like too many things right now because of the pandemic. So, okay, Worlds are supposed to happen in Stockholm. Nobody knows about the Olympic tests and the Grand Prix final and all. So, okay, nobody knows about the Olympics, how the qualification is going to happen. So, what's next for you right now?
Right now, next, this weekend in 3 days, I have like a camp with the federation in Grenoble, right in my city, like to see like some skater, like the top 3 of pairs, men's and girl, like just like to have like something like not a real competition, but with some judge, like to look the programs, like what I said, like something like can keep the motivation of the skater.
Yeah.
And next week I'm going normally to Minsk for a competition.
Yeah.
So it's the only one like I can do right now. So with my coach, we said we need to do one competition.
Okay. Well, at least you have something. And you told me that you did some competitions after the Europeans. You have art. How was it called?
Yes, after the European, I had Art on Ice,
Yeah.
the shows. So I did like 3 weeks of shows in Switzerland, and it was an amazing show.
Yeah.
Like everyone, like art and ice was fabulous, and I was so lucky to be on the people like shoes like to skate in this show.
Well, yeah, at least you had something. There are some people who haven't been able to compete, like the people from Canada. I think the only guy who has competed was Keegan Messing, and besides him, nobody in Canada has been competing, so it's really, really bad. And how are you preparing now to get a spot on the Olympics?
The best as I can. Like right now, like we don't have any competition, so the goal is if we don't have something to do with the programs, we need to work technically to be stronger, like for the next season. So if we look, we don't have competition, but it's not a reason like to lost time to work on something else.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's to take like a good technique to be like confident on every jump and maybe have other quads.
Hopefully, because you only have quad toe, right?
No, I have Quetzal now. Quetzalco.
We must see it.
I hope there's competition like to do it.
Yes, we want to see that. I mean, because your quad toe is like huge. It's
Thank
so
you.
big. It's amazing.
Last season I had Quetzalco, but I was like too scared to put it in the program because
You didn't feel
I was like, no, I'm gonna wait the next season like to have like the summer to train, and I'm gonna try with some small competition to be sure.
well.
And after
That was amazing. I have a couple of questions from the audience. First, we have. Let me see. Okay, Pepito Roman is asking, "What is your ultimate goal?"
my ultimate goal, I want like to be on the not the top of the world, but I want to perform at the Olympic game. I know my goal is like to go because when I was young, I was like I really want to go to Olympic game, but right now I'm like I just don't want to go to Olympic game. I want to perform and do my best and maybe to try maybe a medal at World Championship. And now my goal it's like to come back at European Championship and revenge my short program.
That's a great idea. I agree with that. That's amazing. And there's another question here. Just wait. Okay, Mao is asking. Well, he's not asking. Kevin, I love you. Please say hi to me.
Hi. Thanks guys to following us tonight. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Yes, the people is amazing. I mean, so many people is writing on the chat.
Yes, like people are following, so it feels like so good. Thank you, people.
They are amazing. I mean, your audience loves you, and
but you know, like without audience and people following skater, like we are nothing.
I know.
Like so we skate for judge for competition, but we skate for them too, and like they send the love back to us, so it's really good like to have people
I know it must
us.
be a very warming sensation.
I'm really thankful.
Yes, your fans are amazing, and every skater thinks the same. That they just love the love of their fans, and when they go to competition, it feels like they are skating for them. So it's really good.
Yes, and it's just not like to receive the love of the people. It's like we skate and send message and skate to people, and people are sending back love about that. So it's just like so good like to communicate with skating with people around the world.
Yeah, and now in these times when we have social media and all, I mean, it's not like before, like 20 years ago, maybe the skaters couldn't be in touch with their fans, but now that you have your Instagram or whatever, they write to you, they comment in your pictures, and they send nice messages, so it's a really good thing. It's very nice. So Kévin, thank you so much for this interview.
Oh, thank you to you.
Non, je suis très heureuse de t'avoir ici à Cafecito con Masha. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
It was so amazing, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this amazing interview. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, guys, do it. The button is right there below. And please follow me on my Instagram for those who didn't.
Here's my cat.
Oh my God, a baby! What's his name?
It's Bounty.
Bounty. He's so beautiful. Guys, for those who didn't hear me before, I am going to have an amazing giveaway from one of my sponsors, and I will publish the information in my Instagram. So please follow me because I'm going to announce this for my channel's first year anniversary that is in about 10 years, 10 years, no, 10 days. Well, 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks. I will be announcing it. So guys, please, please, please subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. And hold on, because I have another comment from the audience. Give me 1 second because I can't find it. Okay, I'm going to read it. It's Gigi is saying, I love you, Kévin. I will always stay by your side.
Oh, Gigi. I know her.
You know her?
Oh, I need to say hi to my friend. I forgot. So,
Yes. Say hi
Margot,
to whoever you
I
are.
love you, my best friend.
Oh.
And Solène and Claire, my love.
Oh, here it is. Gigi. Hold on. Here's the message.
Gigi.
Oh. Gigi has been talking so much in this chat. She hasn't stopped.
Really?
Yeah.
She's always talking like blah 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 blah.
She's amazing. Thank you, Gigi, because you made the chat funnier, and we were having so much fun reading you. So thank you very much. And thank you for your donation. Thank you very, very much. I mean, all these donations people do to my channel help me to bring amazing content, amazing interviews. So thank you guys for helping this channel and contributing to my job. And okay, this was all for today. Hopefully, Kévin, we will have another amazing interview in another time. Maybe after
Yes.
Europeans, when you do your revenge, we will be talking about your amazing programs in the Europeans.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Merci beaucoup, Kévin.
Merci.
Bye-bye, guys. I can't finish this. Sorry.